Hello, back again. Welcome to another edition of Debt Ain't My Daddy with myself, LJ Young. Let me get this adjusted. I am a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free by helping them financially see. I will be unlike any financial person that you ever heard of. And I'm saying this in a way, I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just saying I will be unlike any other financial person because I'll prove everything I'm saying with math, simple math, fifth grade math, right? You'll walk away, you'll turn this video off knowing what I tell you is true. You'll know it, right? Because you either have to believe your own math or not. One or the other. Math doesn't. Math is. You ever heard the term never mix your feelings with your money, right? Now you kind of hear that, but not really. And I think most of the people in debt they don't really understand exactly what that means. It's like if you were short on Christmas was coming up, right, and you didn't have the money to buy Christmas presents, right, and you feel bad about it, so you pull out the credit card and go ahead and buy all the presents because you feel bad that you didn't save money, even though using the credit card doesn't change the fact that you didn't have money. You just went deeper in debt because of how you felt about not saving money, right? And so when you that's an example, but this is what it sounds like in mathematical terms when you do things like that with feelings, right? So imagine me going to I'm at a store at the register, right? And I have an item that I placed that I'm trying to buy that costs $3, but I have $2. And I say to the person at the register, hey, you know what? I really feel like one plus one should equal three. I really feel like that, right? And if you feel the same way, I can buy that item. Now, doesn't that sounds crazy, right? He'll be thinking, what the hell? What's this dude talking about? If I feel like, are you crazy? No, it's $3, right? Right. So that's how it is in mathematical terms, right? But so that's the example. Don't mix your feelings. That's what it sounds like in mathematical terms. Anyway, I was thinking about this today. I was thinking if I wanna help the kids just coming out of college, right? That are this is a vital point of their financial life, just leaving college. This is vital, right? And when you're that age, you barely know the reason why you're going to college, but you're just doing because that's what you've been told to do. And you might end up figuring it out while you're in there, blah blah blah, right? Now that you're out, you're just free, and you've been living like a college student for all those years. You get that degree, land that awesome job, and you got that money, and the first thing you want to do is go. And I'm telling you this because I did it. You want to go show the world that you're making money, right? Just like everybody else is doing it, I'm going to show that I'm doing it too. I get it, because you're seeing the facade of what it looks like. That's all you're doing. You're just seeing what it looks like. But I'm going to tell you something that's going to catapult you ahead of 44 million people. Now, there's $1.5 trillion in student loan debt, right? And there's 44 million people in student loan debt, right? Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you just believe it and trust your own math, it'll catapult you ahead, financially ahead of 44 million people. Whether they know it or not is 100% irrelevant. Math doesn't care how people feel about it. Math is exact, okay? All right, this is what you do. As soon as you get out of school, as soon as you graduate, as soon as you land that good job, go back home, move back in wherever you can, continue to live like a college student until your student loan debt is paid off. Now, this is what you do though. If you go back home, you give your parents rent money, like real rent money, not $100, 200, real rent money, because again, the majority of people are in debt. Your parents are probably not going to complain if you toss it, and not even, you don't let them even ask you. Make it automatic every month. Boom, boom, boom. I guarantee you they'll stay off your back. Guaranteed, guaranteed, right? And you stay there Don't care what your friends think. Oh, you moved back home with mama. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I got my own pad over here. You're going to hear all that, okay? You're going to hear all that. You're going to see the new cars, right? Don't mind all that right now. I'm just saying, go back home. You slam all your money on the student loan debt. Boom, 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 right? All your friends gonna keep coming. They're gonna keep coming with the new stuff. This is what you do, okay? When they come up and say, "Oh man, check out my new car," I want you to listen to this. They'll tell you how much the car costs, the full price of the car on sale, like they pay cash for it. All you gotta do is, if they mention car payments, why are they telling you the full price of the car? Who knows? Just listen. Just listen. And they'll tell you the car payment. If they're making payments, don't be jealous of nobody making car payments. It's not their car. They just believe it is. That's called bank money magic. Don't fall for that. Whatever. Whatever. You go back, slamming your student loans. Boom, 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 boom. As soon as that last student loan payment is paid and is gone, guess what that just did to you? It catapulted you financially ahead of 44 million people. Some people keep their student loans for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. You just shot a bit above all of them immediately. Life is going to be lovely for you. Here's another thing. You don't finance anything less than a house. I don't care what it is. Car, phone, shoes, nothing. Don't finance anything less than a house. This is why finance charges is like cutting an artery in your bank account. You don't pay the rent money. You never finance depreciating objects with interest ever. That's the number one rule. Don't do that ever. Life will be lovely for you. Everybody will think you rich just living off your own salary. And this is the marvelous thing. This is the marvelous thing of the gift I'm telling you. You can tell them to their face and they still won't believe you. And you can prove it to them with math. And I want you to just do something like that. Just do something like that. Just go like this. Let me give you an example of what you should do with a person so you can see how powerful this is that I'm telling you. Say like a person, okay, for example, what is 1,000 minus 100,000? That's negative $99,000. Negative. That's what math says. Math. Now, switch it over here. Imagine the 1,000 is somebody's money in their bank account that they have saved. They have $100,000 in student loan debt. The math doesn't change. That person is worth negative 99,000. Now, if you tell a person that, and tell a person that, hey man, you know you're negative 90,000, they won't believe you. Guaranteed. And then when they not believe you, I want you to step back and just watch. Just look. Just look at it. Look at it in amazement and say, hey, but you know the math didn't change. That doesn't mean anything. See how that works? You will live. I'm gonna give you one more example of how you will live if you do it, especially at that young age. If you do what I'm telling you at this young age and not finance nothing on less than a house, you will be rich just off your own salary. You'll be so free. You'll be free to do whatever it is you want. You would never let a job take advantage of you. You would never let anybody take. You wouldn't financial scams. This. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit off. But you know financial scams? When you're debt free, financial scams only work on people that are in debt and scared. When you're free, financial scams don't make any financial sense. That's how to tell that they're a financial scam. They don't make any financial sense. It's total idiotic. But when you're in debt, all you got to do is believe that scam is real, and then you just fall for it. That's it. It's not complex. It's not. You'll have this power to decipher it between people. But anyway, you'll have so much money. You'll never have to pay. You'll rarely have to pay full price for anything ever again. because people are in so much debt. They will take anything to get out from under that debt. You get what I'm saying? Like a car, for example. When you're debt free, you have cash, right? And you don't go to car lots and buy cars anymore. Because that's pointless. You understand that a car lot is there to make money. It's business. I get it. I wouldn't step foot on a car lot. I just go Kelly Blue Book. When I buy, Kelly Blue Book doesn't mean anything to me. And I know it only means something when I sell, but never when I buy. And I'll give you an example. So knowing that 85% of Americans are in debt, when I go look for the car that I want, there's an 85% chance that I'm gonna get it for half the price of what it's worth. Because 9 times out of 10, that person will take anything to get out from under that car payment, and here I am with cash and buy it. Now I get to drive it for a few years because I bought it under Kelly Blue Book. Drive it around for a few years. It probably, by the time I'm ready to sell, probably be at Kelly Blue Book, and I'll sell it for Kelly Blue Book. That means I drove the car for free. See what I'm saying? See how that works? You can't do that when you're in debt because you don't have no cash. You will live like this. This is how I live. This is exactly how I live. I do whatever I want. When I want. Time doesn't matter. I don't look forward to the weekends. Happy that it's Friday. Hate that it's Sunday. I don't do none of that anymore. Those are all signs that I was miserable. That's all it is. If I'm looking forward to Friday and hate Mondays and all this, I hate what I do. I love what I do now, and I help young people like this with 5th grade math. If you ignore your friends for the first 5 years of your life outside of college, just ignore them. I know they're gonna be looking like they're having fun and kicking it and all this other stuff. That's a facade. That is a facade. I want you to understand. All you got to do is look at the metrics. Credit card debt trillions, car payment debt trillions, student loan debt. That's a facade. You will be rare, and they will have not a clue how you're doing it. They won't even have a clue. You can turn to them and say, "Hey, I'm out of debt. I don't have finance charges." Oh, that can't be it. And I want you to just say it and step back and be like, "Wow. I just told them the answer, and that's how I know this is a gift. This is a gift." Now, if you have any questions, free 15-minute consultation on DebtAintMyDaddy.com. Subscribe, hit the alert so you guys know when I upload some videos. If you have a request that you want to hear something, maybe I'm not explaining something quite right and I need to explain it a little bit better. I'm all open for that, because sometimes the longer I'm debt free, I skip over a lot of things because I don't remember. I'm starting to lose what I remember back in when I was in debt. So I kind of just skip over things because I'm so used to it now. And I might be doing that. So just let me know if I'm doing that and better explain something. This is my life. This is my business. I ain't going nowhere. You guys can see you guys can see the videos. Catch me on Instagram. I'm at it all the time. And I'm in shape. I got Debt Ain't My Daddy and Food Ain't My Daddy. They go hand in hand. The 2 top things that are the hardest things to do, I have achieved, and I'm helping people do that. I want you guys to see that it does go hand in hand. Like, for example, when I was in debt, I had to work a lot. That means I didn't have time to eat right or go work out. Now, once I got out of debt, I had more time to take care of myself, to go to eat right and work out. See, it goes together. I just didn't know it when I was in debt. This is what I'm showing, but I don't combine the two because they're in videos, because those are 2 very difficult things to do, and that'll tend to overwhelm some people. But that's it, youngsters. I hope you guys take that for, just take it for what it is. Trust the math. If you trust the math, you will be rich at such a young age. I'm telling you. All right, you guys have a